I'm so sick of hearing about this. As a community, we have to let this go. We have to do better. The worst thing that can happen to a shonen anime character is being labeled as wasted potential. I promise you not. That is the anime graveyard for a character. It is where you go to die. It is the final resting place for your reputation. If you are wasted potential, you're done here. Once the community puts that label on you, that stink will never wash off. It does not matter how cold you are, how cold you become after you get that wasted potential tag on you. It's done. They will never remove it. I would argue being labeled wasted potential is worse than dying for a character, because sometimes when you die in an anime, you gain relevancy. Do you remember in The Dark Knight Rises when Bane said, "Nobody cared who I was till I put on the mask"? Well, nobody cared who Rengoku was till he lost his stomach. That's real. He came up off that. I've never seen somebody gain fans off being wasted potential. There is no glory to be found in being wasted potential. And the craziest thing about it is, a lot of the characters that get this label don't even deserve it for real. We need to look at potential like the inside of a rectangle. So follow this diagram, right? Inside this rectangle, we need to draw a line in the sand, all right? Section off the left side of this rectangle. And if you don't make it over that line, you are wasted potential. You have not reached your peak and you didn't make it there. If you make it over that line, you're currently in the sweet spot. You're not wasted potential. Yes, you could have done more, but ultimately you served your purpose. You're straight in the middle. You should be happy there. But on the other side of the sweet spot, we need to draw one more line, section off a third piece of that rectangle. And if you make it over that line, you shouldn't be in the conversation at all. You're not wasted potential. You maximized your minutes. You served your purpose. You shouldn't be in this rectangle with the rest of these people. But like I said, once that label is on you, it's on you. There's nothing you can do about it. Now you're stuck in here with the rest of them. It sucks, right? But that's wasted potential. At least that's the way I view it within this anime community, because some of y'all need to be ashamed of yourselves the way y'all do these people. Let me give y'all some examples. You search up anime wasted potential, and this is some of the toxin that flows through. Bow. Look at that. Bow. Look at that one. Bow. This is from RDC. No offense to RDC. I love RDC. I be at DreamCon every year. Shout out to them boys. But look at who we have on here. Is that Zabuza and Haku?
Stop it. Get some help.
Land of Waves might be the best introductory arc in all of anime. Zabuza and Haku are a big part, if not the main reason for that. It is a shame that they're in a series where they have to be compared to Madara, Obito, and Pain, but they are GOATs if you put them in any other show. Probably the best villain in there. We can't just call people wasted potential because they got knocked off in the first arc, man. They goated, but they served their purpose. They are firmly on the right side of the potential rectangle. Why is Shanks on here? We haven't even seen the man do anything for real yet. And if I remember correctly, that was the argument being made. The fact that One Piece is so long and we've barely seen Shanks mean we've wasted his potential, but it's One Piece. That's just what they do on there, man. We know we're going to see him one day. We just gotta let Oda do it, bro. This is what he do. It's not wasted potential. Don't put him in the rectangle, man. Stop. This is what's wrong with us now. Why is Rukia on here? I know she's giving her best Tyrese impersonation right now. What more do you want from me? She's fighting in every arc. She's developing in every arc. I know she's not as strong or as cool as Kenpachi. That don't mean she's wasted. Story-wise, what more could she be doing in Bleach? I don't know. There are 3 characters that are the common denominators for all these wasted potential pictures. The first one is Gohan. The second one is Shisui Uchiha. And the third one is Rock Lee. Now, one of them is absolutely wasted potential. He's on the left side of the rectangle. The second one serves his purpose in the story. Yes, he could do more. He could be doing more, but he serves his purpose. He's in the second part, the middle of the rectangle. And the third one, His wasted potential is overstated. He shouldn't be in here with the rest of these guys. But like I said, once that label is on you, that stink follows you for life. So he's stuck in the rectangle. He's on the right side. I'm going to give y'all some time right now to decide which character belongs where. Pause the video if you need to do that. Work it out however you got to work it out. And hopefully we all have the right answer when we get back. I mean, I think the answer is obvious. So hopefully we all see it that way, but I know everybody has their own opinion. But even so, there can still only be one right answer. And even though this is completely opinionated, trust me, there is a right answer. And I'm about to give you the right answer right now. So let's get right into it. Shisui Uchiha, you served your purpose in the story, my boy. You are not wasted potential. Y'all gotta let that one go. First off, his ceiling was already low because he's a backstory only character. The only influence he has on present day Naruto is that other people are using his powers. This man had no business in the present current story. How is his potential wasted? His potential was open and shut the moment we found out he only existed in another man's memories. I understand he had cool powers and he was strong, so you think he could have done more within the story. But he was an Uchiha. Itachi has to knock him off regardless, so that's the first problem. Secondly, there is no seamless way to slide him into the story. It's just not going to work. There was no potential for him there. Look at what he does. He stopped Danzo, gave Itachi his Mangekyo, his Koto Matsukami ability became crucial to the story later on, and all of this was through his sacrifice. He is so important, and he's only inside of a backstory. The man has served his purpose. We gotta be proud of him if anything. Don't drag him. We really cannot say Kishimoto fumbled that. This is genius writing if anything. Put Shisui firmly in the middle of my rectangle, and now let's move on to Gohan. I know this has been debated for many years, and despite my best efforts, it'll continue to be debated for many years. But Gohan, I don't think you deserve to be in the wasted potential rectangle. I think you've maximized your potential. That's why it's a shame you're here with the rest of these guys. I'm putting you on the right side. Now let me explain why. Gohan has all-time moments. Super Saiyan 2, Father-Son Kamehameha, the ultimate Gohan. The man's got moments. He has goated fights. The man is a fully fleshed out character. He has a complete character arc, beginning, middle, and end. He's realized, fully developed, how a fully fleshed out character can be considered wasted potential is actually insane to me. The main arguments I see against Gohan is people saying he should have been the main character over Goku. And to that, I say he was never as popular as Goku, so that was never going to happen. But even so, just because he's not the main character doesn't mean in Z they treated him like nobody. Now, they do that later in Super. I'm gonna give y'all that. He's wasted somewhat in Super, but I was seeing this way before Super was even created, and GT's not canon. So most people, this argument started within the confines of Z. He was wasted there. Honestly, even in Super, it's hard to say it's really wasted potential because that's become the narrative now. He could have become a full-fledged fighter and the rawest fighter in all of Dragon Ball history, but he would rather live a normal life. It's part of his narrative now. It's part of his story and his arc, and that was what he set out to do at the start of Z. It makes more sense narratively that he is not taking over fighting for Goku. So can I really say it's wasted potential? I don't know. I just can't do it. The boy says at the start of Z his dream is to be a scholar one day. He grows up, is forced to fight to save the earth, learns that sometimes you just gotta do that. You just have to protect the people you love. There's nothing wrong with fighting to protect what you love. He goes through that change, and then after he's protected everybody, he says, alright, cool. Now back to my dream. He has a full arc. I can't give him wasted potential. In 2023, that narrative is especially in the mud because now we have Beast Gohan through Dragon Ball Super Heroes. The man is back training and back fighting. He's giving you what you want. But it's like I said, once they put that wasted potential tag on you, the stink never goes away. He's stuck in this rectangle, but I'm putting him on the right side because I don't think he deserves to be here. That just leaves Rock Lee, who I believe is sadly wasted potential. Not only does Rock Lee fall off in strength, the main cast completely passed him up and the villains passed him up, but he's completely out of the narrative in Shippuden. In fact, during the Pain arc, they actively write him out of the story. If Rock Lee never shows up in Shippuden, nothing changes. If Rock Lee's whole character is about hard work paying off and hard work getting you on top, the payoff to that would be finally giving him a big one-on-one victory against somebody. If he would have been in the Pain arc, and if he could have beaten one of the Pains by himself, I would say he's not wasted potential. The crazier idea would be adding a whole nother Akatsuki member, someone who spits on hard work, someone who is just naturally gifted, someone like Part 1 Neji, but he's in the Akatsuki, so Rock Lee beats him. Rock Lee can use all his gates and we can sit there and say, wow, Rock Lee, your hard work paid off. It's said that Rock Lee becomes a taijutsu master like he always wanted through his hard work, but we never get to see it, and it never really matters, so the character arc fails. Rock Lee, you're on the left side of the rectangle. You didn't meet your full potential. You wasted your potential. I'ma end it there. I want y'all to let me know what characters belong where. Maybe y'all think I'm tripping. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment it down below. Like the video. Subscribe. I'ma catch up with y'all young dogs, man. But for real, let me know how y'all feel about wasted potential. Where do y'all stand on all this? I'ma catch up with y'all young dogs. Ah ha ha.